Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Conan Exiles, and there is our new house. We spent a long time building this house, and I'm very pleased with it, except for the bit at the top, right? I don't like that we don't have the sloped roof going all the way up above it. We don't have a little triangle that we can put on top of it, and like part building pieces to fill that out. Because the cones and all the other shapes that I've got for building a roof, they don't match into it. And it does frustrate me a little bit that we can't do that. But I suppose overall it's not too bad. Now that is a, like, kind of a desperate escape, that bit up there. We've got the same around this side. Definitely a desperate escape, because when you jump down off of there, you do get quite a penalty for damage. However, we do now have our house. We can come in here. We've got a little bit of storage down here, and we can go up the stairs onto a second level in here, and we've got a nice bit of room in here as well. The door up there, I do wonder if maybe we should have just put the door down there and not worried about having it all the way up the top, and we could have just had the normal roof. But I wanted the extra bit of roof. I thought the extra bit of roof was a nice little touch. Got that piece up on top there. I like that. It's just that I don't like that you can't have a part ridge going onto it. But never mind. Never mind. What's done is done. And we need to build a bed. That's got to be our next thing, is we need to have a bed, and we want to put that one here. Now, I do have a bed over the other side, so I could just go and get that one and bring it back over here, which is what I was actually thinking of doing. So, what I'd like to do, come out of there, is, well, actually, first of all, we need to go and stay in here a minute, and I just want to go through our bags and stuff, and I want to remove everything that we're not going to need for a long journey. So I've taken everything out of that one, and then I want to go into this one here. We've got some bones, stones, seeds, hides, more timber, plant fibers, branches, twine. Except that, I think for that one, I need twine, branches, and fibers. I'll keep those. We'll leave that. Feathers, leave them behind. We've got loads of insects, masses of them. Shredded roast, we'll keep that. Can stay down there. We've got a nice stack of that one now. That one can go over there. The door is empty, and I'll leave behind the savory flesh. Oh, 100 branches. Yeah, we'll leave them behind as well. So we got down to 34% there. Some of the weight that we're carrying is due to our own armor, and I don't have any hidden severed legs that I'm carrying around anymore either. That has got to be the most ridiculous thing I had ever seen. All of those severed legs, it genuinely took me by surprise. It really did. So we need to venerate the gods. We need to put an enemy in a wheel of pain. We need to use a skinning knife on an animal. Those are all things that we have still yet to do. Now, somewhere around here, we should be closer to a supply. Ooh, what is that up there? Up there. There's another one over here that I wanted to go and explore from our previous house, because it was up behind us. So we might do that as well while we're over there. We're heading back over to our last house, and we're going to take everything that we can use from there that might be useful, and we're going to try and bring it back with us. I don't know if we can dismantle all of those workbenches and stuff. We'll dismantle what we can. We'll put what we can in our bags. Try and bring stuff back over here. Now, looking down there, that big red thing over there is going to be a threat to us. We do not want to get involved with that thing, so I'm going to run down here, eat a little bit, and there's going to be people on that island, so I want to head this way. You do actually have to go under the water to drink. And if you go above the water, it doesn't actually count as drinking, but I can fill the skin while I'm running along. Swimming uses up energy. And I've got to remember that. I can't be out in the middle of the lake when I've run out of stamina, because bad things are going to happen to me. You really, really don't want to be out in the middle of the lake when you run out of stamina. So we'll ignore all of that lot up there, and we'll carry on round. I will also ignore the humans that are around the other side. I don't want to get involved in a fight with them today. Oh, you remember we were looking around for the bricks? I'm pretty sure I said, oh, I know how to do the bricks now. And then I never actually told you how to make the bricks. Because I went and looked it up. And I don't think I actually said how to do the bricks. You just put stone in the furnace. It's that simple. You just get stone and you put it in the furnace. I think it's like 10 stone in the furnace makes 1 brick, and then you can use it to make different things. So, what do we got? We got a person over there. Let's ignore him. As long as I don't get too close, we should be alright. And go back over to our house over here and we can start gathering up. So, I'll just show you a minute. We get that, and I get another stone there. So there's 10 stone. I think it's 10 stone that we need. So run back up here a minute. And go to my furnace right here. I've got ironstone now. I'll take that out. I'll take out the putrid meat and that. I was keeping this because in Ark Survival, I think I said, Ark Survival, the gone off meat is really valuable. You need it in for a recipe for like for training dinosaurs, but you don't appear to need it in this game. Now, if I do that, that'll start cooking, and that should turn the stone into bricks. I think. I'm just going to leave it burning for a minute while I go over here. I've run out of fuel on here. Well, I may as well take all of that because I need to go on here. Hold for more options. Dismantle, interact, cancel. Right, dismantle. I got 4 stone from that. Why is it not turning it into bricks? It should have turned it into bricks. There was I looked it up and it said you do that and then it turns it into bricks. Is it the crafting? It's not this one. I'm sure it's not this one. Right, tannery, hold for more options, dismantle. I got 60 timber for that one. That's a good start. Now you. There we go, it did work. So I've got a brick. I got 1 single solitary brick right there. Ingredient. Weight 0.13. So it takes a little bit of weight. Now we can go more options and dismantle that one. We get 100 stone for that. And now out here we got the carpenter's bench. And now this one I could make iron head arrows out here if I use the iron bar and the branch. And then we've got shaped wood, which just takes ordinary wood for that. None of which we want, so we'll take that one and I'll dismantle that as well. All that time and effort we spent. Mind you, I'm getting a lot of different items in here. You look in here, look at all this stuff. 79% we're up to. The door I think I'll take with me. The bed, I want that one. Return to inventory. And then in here, I've got a load of inventory stuff here. I've actually got the leather journal there. I didn't take that one on the last one. Sandstone ceilings. Aloe leaves. I'm at 106%. I don't want seeds. Seeds are no good to me. Because now, I'm over encumbered. So I'm going slow. So I will leave behind a stack of timber. And that puts me at 98%. Ah, it was in this one. This had things that I wanted. I want to take all of this stuff. If I take that out first, then we will see. What have I got in you? I don't have anything in that one. You down here, I've got the sandstone ramp, which I want. I'll leave behind the putrid meat. And what else can we leave behind? Sandstone or wood? That's 13 for 100 of those, and that's 13 for 100 of those. Well, let's leave one of them behind there. 99%. We are no longer over encumbered. I've removed all of the things from outside. Our other bedroll, the last one, is up there. And I've got the bed with me. There's a person there out in the water. I don't really want to get into a fight with people. Although they are actually busy at the moment. What are they? Oh, no, they're not. They're not even remotely busy at the moment. I'm going to go back over to my house, and there's nothing here really that we need now. Let me just go back and check in that chest. Make absolutely certain we got nothing that we're going to really want. Okay, I've gone and picked up the weathered skulls, the crocodile head. Not because I'm some sort of morbid collector, also the fangs, but mainly because I'm not sure if we want them or not. I genuinely don't know if they're items that are going to prove useful or if they're just going to prove to be a hindrance. So I'm going to leave 50 stone now. That's going to put us down below the 100%. And then we'll go and take this. So the rest of the stuff that we've got in that house isn't particularly valuable or useful in any way. It's not like a souvenir. It's not an unusual item in any way. And so I think we can safely leave it behind and not have to worry about it. I'm going to go back up to our new house. We'll worry about going exploring up to... Ooh. You know, now that I think about it, I really want to go and explore up to... We'll do that another day. We will go up there. At some point, we're going to go and climb that cliff, and we're going to have a look at whatever that altar type thing is, and we'll see if we can do anything with it. But right now, we're not going to worry about it. I've just got to avoid the nasty creatures down here, which I'm going to do by climbing up the cliff on this bit just here. And they shouldn't come and bother me. I can just scramble up there in dark of the night. I can hear hyenas. Apparently hyenas are quite good for getting... Go on, stand up. I should be able to just stand now. I'm going to run out of stamina before I do anything else. There, out of stamina. Apparently hyenas are really good for skinning. They've got a lot of skin on them. I've gone the wrong way. Let's not get lost while we're out here. We want to go up the track up this way. Go back to our house. And we can put the bed down upstairs. And then... What's next? Next is finding iron. I really need to be able to find iron. Now, apparently, the black stones are good, but I don't know if it's these black stones or if these are just ruins of the bridge. So let us attack them a minute. Stone. I got some iron stone out of that. I got a feeling it's not the right sort of iron stone anyway, though. Now, I'm all weighed down with things at the moment. So the first thing we'll do is head upstairs and we will put our bed down. And then once we've done that, we'll go to number 6, overlapping with another object or terrain. There we go. And I'll rotate that one round, and that one is going to go over here. Let's go. I'm going to put that one there, I think. There we go. Spawn point updated. Hold for more options. Return to inventory, dismantle, interact. And that's all it is. It just gives me a spawn point. It doesn't give me anything else whatsoever. So now I've got the helmet paddings and all those sorts of things. I've got a little bit of ironstone right there. I need to start making these crafting stations again. I got the armorer's bench, which... Actually, that's the first one we want to make. So I need a little bit more timber to be able to make that. We're also going to want to do the Wheel of Pain, and then we can start capturing some people and persuading them that it's a good idea to do what they're told, and then they can work for us. And I'm not really sure how I'm going to go about doing that. I don't want to have, like... I mean, I think we'll put most of the stuff that they do in here, in this room. So there we go, we got that. I've got dry wood there, I've got putrid meat, I've got eggs, I've got grilled steak, I've got cooked food there. Bones. Right, I'll take the plant fibers out, because I figure they're probably going to be quite handy, and I'll put the bones in there a minute, and then we'll go over to the next chest, and in here I will place the iron bars, and the weathered skulls, and then I got a skull in there, and I got some more bones. I'll take out those, and the feathers, and the putrid meat, because we'll probably toss that aside. Take that, so that we can cook that one up in a bit. Feral flesh, that needs to stay there. And then a shredded roast, we'll keep hold of that, because we're slowly eating our way through it. That one. Oh, I got tar in there. I got hides. And I got one. I'll keep the brick. The leather journal can go in there, being a useful looking item. And we're no longer over encumbered. So the first item I want to make is the armorer's bench. I need 160 timber. I've got 1 timber. Putrid meat. Oh, the ramps as well. We want to get rid of these ramps, don't we? Ramp and sandstone ceilings. Of course, what I'm wondering about is where do I put my thralls? Do I have them inside the house and working on stuff in there? Or do I build another area outside with a fence around it? I think we'll put them inside. How defensible is this house? I mean, do I want to have, like, an extra area that, like, I go across a bridge out there, and then I have an area that's up on pillars, and they work... That would actually be very cool. I like that idea. I do. Let's just go and take... We've got the sandstone ceilings here, so let's just go and use them a minute, and we'll see how far out we can go. This might also give us a clue as to why we couldn't build anything across that bridge, and maybe there's limits on how far you can build something out using ceilings. So if we go up here a minute, and we go outside, and we go to 6. There, so I'll build that one out. There. Right. Needs to snap on dust. Building here would block your spawn point. Yeah, there we go. Right. So that is as far out as you can go, and I'm guessing we need to build a pillar in underneath in order to make it work. So let me come back inside a minute, and let's... Okay, so jumping around inside our house is not really a good idea. It can hurt. Next up, so I've got recipe torch there. Oh, I see. Plant fiber there, and then that one there takes coal. Right. Of course, no. It's a pillar. There is a pillar that we can... There we go. Sandstone pillar. A pillar made of sandstone. I need timber for that as well. So we can start making some of those, and maybe that will be able to help us out a little bit. So we want to go and harvest some of these... We don't have many trees up here. I've harvested the trees, and then there's none... This is going to be a problem for us. This lack of timber up round here. Well, there's 96 timber. I'll quickly harvest this lot here. We are over encumbered. There's 150, there's 180. Right, there's well over 200 to 260. That's more like it. Right, so the armorer's bench is definitely the first one that I want. And then after that one, I'm also going to want some of these stone pillars right here. I can only craft one. Oh, I'm out of stone. It requires an awful lot of stone. Mainly, I think, because... Hang on, let me switch over to this one. I'm using most of the stone to make the bench that I want to make. So if I grab a little bit more of the stone over here... There we go. And grab a bit more in there. I can then make some more pillars, and we can make our raised platform. Kind of like the idea of the raised platform. Can you fly in this game? Is there any way that people can fly in this game? That's a thing that I think would be interesting to know. Because if you can't fly, this big raised platform with pillars underneath, but then ceilings out over so that you can't just shimmy up the platform, I think it's going to be absolutely awesome. It'd be like a really defensible position where we can put people to work for us. And work hard. It's always good that they can work hard. They can be very productive. Okay, let's craft 16 of those. So I've got 17 pillars being made. And I got to slowly make my way back to my house. You know I have crafting speed set to ×5 at the moment, don't you? I think I do. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. It's settings. Server settings. Make me admin. There we go. Crafting. There. Look, see? Crafting time multiplier. Oh, 4 times. That's a 4 times multiplier on there. And that's how long it takes to make that armorer's workbench there. That is ridiculous. It really is. You can use thralls to make stuff at these different benches. And so, like, I could put a thrall up there working on that one. You are over encumbered. So I'm curious, how much does it weigh? You have gained a level. This one here, weight 10. What did it take to make it? 240 stone and 160 wood. Stone is 13. Oh, right. Takes a lot less in material, so if you craft them, it should actually come lighter eventually. Lighter than what it is right now. Right, I need to paste this out a little bit. I've got the sandstone pillar right there. And I need to make sure that we got this one in the right place. Okay. It goes there. Now, that one. Ah, snap fit. I can put it randomly anywhere down here, but if I put it up there, I can snap fit it onto it like this, and then it will snap fit down, and I can join it down to the ground, and that should hold it up. And we'll climb up there in a minute, and we'll have another look. Cannot place. Yeah, I can put that one on there, and then I'll wait for it to get another one to finish crafting in just a second. Put that one on there, and then put the other one down there. So I'm hoping that that will then allow us to go out a bit further. So I can climb up here. I'm over encumbered, which isn't good. But I can't actually... I can. Ooh, okay. That does make a difference. Definitely makes a difference if that... But this I can now put out further, so we can bring this one out a bit more over here. I'm no longer over encumbered. So I've gone out 2 out that side, and I've gone out 2 out that side. I cannot go out any further. I can go out there, so I'm going to need more pillars. I'm going to put a pillar on that corner. I'm going to put a pillar on that corner, but there's something else that I wanted to find out that's going to require me throwing myself off the edge first. Let's go. There we go. Right, I'll just eat. I don't think there is any way that you can avoid taking damage while you're under there. But no, what I wanted to find out was if I climb up here and I keep climbing, what happens when I get to the top? Oh. Okay, that's very cool. I can come out here. Of course, now I'm sort of pulling backwards. There. And then... Right, I was supposed to go up over the top. So you can't, like, stop. You've got to keep your finger on the same button, because otherwise it changes direction in a very strange way. So I'm pressing up at the moment, pressing the W key. And I'm going to keep pressing the W. If I keep holding the W key at the moment, I'm coming all the way back. And then I go up over the top, and then I go forwards. But if I take my finger off the W key, it then changes direction, and it gets a little bit more difficult. So you kind of need to keep your finger on that key in order to make that work. But that's actually quite cool. So there's got to be a way to stop people from being able to shimmy up over the edge. And I'm guessing it's something to do with the fences that you can make. So the armorer's workbench, this is going to be where we're going to put our various different items downstairs for crafting. Well, some of the stuff down here. I'm going to put an armorer's workbench in here because I want one down here. I think it would be quite cool to have one. And I can leave that one working there like that. Right, I now have the armorer's workbench. So I can put in these items here along with the leather. What else have I got? I don't currently have anything else in there. Maybe I'll put it in here. There's nothing in there. Anything in there? I got hides. Well, hides, I'm going to need the hides, and I'm going to want those eventually as well, so I'll take those out. You know what I could do with? I could do with the stone and the wood. I'm going to be using that, so I will take it. And then in here, I don't have anything. So go back to the U, and I want to leave the hides in there. Don't think there's anything else I want in there at the moment. I'll keep hold of the rest of this. Oh, a brick. No, I'm going to leave. I'm going to keep the brick. We're going to want that. Right, so there's that next bit done, and then I want to come out here, and I've got one pillar there. So next up, I want more pillars, and I'm going to put one here. That's where the next one's going to go. And that one's going to go out there like that. And I'm guessing that if it connects with the ground, then it's all right. I wouldn't have thought that you'd be able to put one just, like, randomly hanging somewhere and not do anything with it. Let's have a drink a minute, and we will also have a bit more food because we took quite a bit of damage. I got 2 more pillars making. Is that enough to make another stack? Can't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's 4. Yeah, it is. It's 4. I can do one more. Except that I'm not going to do one more for a minute. I'm going to go back inside, and I need to get the ceiling. I had a ceiling here somewhere. Where is it? It's in here. I've got 4 sandstone ceilings. I've also got a ramp there. I ought to do something with it. Use it somehow. We go to U and then up there. And now we can come out and see I can place this all the way along. Doesn't matter where. I can put it all the way around. But I don't want to. I want to put that... Well, actually what I want to do is I just want to sort of fill this area in to start with. And we'll start worrying about more of it later. So I can now put a furnace up here, and I kind of like the idea of doing this, I really do. We've got this high level platform up here. So we've got the lesser wheel of pain, that'll go downstairs, and sandstone fence foundation, and a fence. Maybe the fence, can people climb over a fence? That's the ticket, isn't it? Right, let's make one fence, just to see, and I got a wooden fence right there. I leave that. I've got a sandstone fence. That's just as good. And a large campfire. That one would be better than the small campfire. So that one is a cooking station as well. Which, actually, I suppose, well, we could put the campfire in the house. I like the idea of having it up here. I don't know. I definitely want to put, not the blacksmith's wall, I will put the blacksmith's bench up here, but I definitely want to put a forge. I want to make a forge and put that one down up here. Where is the forge? Where is the forge? Forge. There it is. Furnace. 540 stone for that one. Okay, we can make this one here. So let's craft that one there a minute. And the sandstone fence. Let's take you. And 6. Right. Outer face. Out there. Oh, I don't actually need like an extra piece in order to make this work. So I want to put that one on there. And then I can run my little test that I want to do. I want to go out here and... no, I thought it was C. I think it is C. You press C while you're falling down something and it grabs hold of it again. Right, let's go back up here. Press C, and then you press C again, and it does actually stop you from falling. Start eating a minute, and then we can go up. Now, can I climb over a fence? So the next thing I need to find out is, can I climb over a fence? I can. I could just scramble right up over the fence as well. So it's not a very defensible position. If people can climb up the outside and they can easily get over the top, how do you defend against it? Don't know. I mean, I still like the idea of having a fence all the way around. I could put that all the way around the outside edge, and it's kind of a trapped area in here. And if I go up against it, I can't like accidentally walk right off the edge. So I still like this idea. I still like the idea of having this thing here. Now, what else? I made the large campfire. That one's got to go in here. So do I want to put the campfire out here, or is this a thing that we're going to put in our house? Decisions, 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 decisions. I think we're going to put this one up here, and that one's going to go... I've got to remember that I'm going to be building a fence around the edge, and I want to be able to walk around this one as well as go like between it and the fence. So I reckon about there, like that. Okay, we now have a large campfire. So see, I can put a thrall in there if I want to, and I'm not really sure what he does with it. I don't know how it's beneficial to put him in there compared to what I've already got. So I've got some timber in there. I'm going to go back into the house, and I'm going to get the other items that I've got. Well, the food. I've got a whole load of it. He echoed. It actually echoed in here when he did something. That's very cool. Dry wood. Does that burn longer or something? Maybe it does. Ah. Okay, that's intriguing. Right. Feral flesh and the savory flesh right there. Let's take you, and then back up again. Right. We run out here, and we go into the campfire, and we put that one down, and we put that one down, and then we start cooking. Okay. I got a whole load of time in there. Hang on a minute. Crafting station. That's not 4 times. I don't know where the 4 times faster is coming in. I'm not entirely sure. You can see down there the crafting queue. That's where I probably forgot to look at that when I was looking at it previously with the stones. The other one. Anyway, it's making the shredded roast at the moment, so we're getting more shredded roast. And I've got some pillars. I got to stop jumping off the side here. I'm going to end up getting really badly hurt. But what I want to do... There we go. I caught. Okay. I was very pleased. I actually managed to catch myself on the way down. That does please me immensely. Now, I want more ceilings. So that's got to be the next thing I make is ceilings. And then we can like build out our area up there. So I want recipe sandstone ceiling. I used up all the timber, so I need to go and get some more. We've got some timber over here. So I want a axe, and let's go. How much do we get from this one? I get 80... 115 or something like that. Something ridiculous. Sandstone ceilings. Craft 1. Oh, I don't have any stone now. We've run out of stone. We've got. I think we'll be all right for stone. though. We've got plenty here. Is iron that we're going to need, and then we can get the iron, and we can upgrade our. Not only upgrade our armor, but we can start crafting some of the other things that we're going to need as well. And some of those things do look very, very cool. There's some very awesome stuff that I think we'll be able to make. Okay, while that one is repairing, I can set some more ceilings making. Yeah, and I can now craft 18 of them. That should be plenty. We can make ourselves a nice big area up there. And I'm still undecided what I'm going to do up here about, like, having the whole thing working together and like all in one place. And I really don't know. Absolutely not sure. Get rid of that a minute. I want to extend out the ceiling a bit. I can go 5 out this way. So I can go out 5 here. And that would mean that I'd be able to get 5 out on the other direction as well. And I can have 1 sandstone pillar on each corner. In theory. If I put a sandstone pillar down there, I'll be able to put that one in. Yeah. So I need to make 3 more pieces of sandstone, and then I'm good to go on that. So if I come over to here like this, and then... Oh, okay. And you need to press C while you're falling, and you need to time it right as well. It's the not timing it right that's not helping me. Now, let's bring that one back under there, and put that one down, and then another one, and then another one, and 1 more. So I need 3 more sandstone pillars. Can I make those? I don't think I can. I think I used up all my stone. I did, so grab a little bit more stone a minute, and we go to you. And I want to grab a huge amount of it, just enough to be able to make this. I'm actually going to over-encumber myself doing this, aren't I? I'm making more ceilings than I need as well. So we'll keep that in mind, that I am actually making more ceilings than I need. Go to you, and then I can drop down here, and I want to make some sandstone pillars. So 3. 1, 2, 3. And then walls is the next thing. Sandstone fence right there. 10 is as many as I can get for those. I'm going to need more of those. We'll stick with what we've got for a minute, because I still need to... I need to finish crafting these, and then I need to build my platform, and so on and so forth. Well, climbing whilst over-encumbered uses a lot more stamina than climbing when not over-encumbered. But we still managed to do it. We were fine. We scrambled up the outside edge elegantly, like a gazelle. And, right. Then I can start putting these on here, and I should be able to snap all 5 all the way out. There we go. And snap 5 out that way as well. And then I've got the bits underneath me. I just got to do 1 more pillar underneath me just to make it seem a little bit better. That's purely for the aesthetics of it all. It's got to be aesthetically pleasing. That's very important, that it is aesthetically pleasing. So we've got a 5x5 out here. I need to put something right in, but what I'm probably going to do, because we need to venerate our god, venerate the gods. So what I'm probably going to do is the altar of Ymir right here. I need 360, 160, and some twine. I will place a place of sacrifice to Ymir, the frost giant. We worship the frost giant. Right here in the middle of the desert, we worship a frost giant. Makes perfect sense, doesn't it? We're going to put our altar right there in the dead center, I think. That's going to be the perfect place to worship. And this I like now. I don't know if we're going to do something like this out the other side, but we're definitely keeping it out on this side, and this is working really well as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, we have run out of time for today's episode, unfortunately, which means that we are going to have to go, and we're going to have to come back next time to finish this off. I've got a couple more there, and I need to do the pillars underneath. But we'll worry about that next time. So if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.